Hello and welcome back to Hydra Games, where today we are going to continue our satisfactory playthrough and do episode 3. In this episode, we're going to, eventually we're going to get back here to the MAM and start doing some of the research here, a little bit more of the research on the MAM. But since our last episode, I have got it started. Is my main iron producing factory over here. I'll show you just a sec. You see I'm bringing, I believe it was 3 nodes of iron along here. And combining it right here. And basically what I did was I made a manifold. You see right here, I am making all the iron ingots. I got room here so I can put more smelters down if need be. Obviously I have them concentrated right here. And I got the manifold started right here for the iron ingots. And we didn't have a problem with some of the original setup there. So you see there's some iron ore right there. Pretty sure I got it fixed. Bottom line is I connected the wrong lines. So I believe it's fixed now. So at the moment I'm just holding off on this. Really don't need it at this moment. We'll need it somewhat soon here, that's why I got it started. But right now the thing that's holding us back is concrete. This the flooring here, let me show you the foundations. I'll take the concrete you see down there at the bottom, and out of everything, concrete is the slowest to produce at the beginning. Once we get some better belts, and especially we get some of the hard drives, which I plan on doing here, and we get any of the alternate recipes, can speed it up dramatically. So I'm hoping to get to that here soon, but for now we're going to start getting the copper set up the same way basically that we had the iron. So I got this one ready to go. Let's run it up here. Now for now, it's basically going to be ugly. And that is because at the moment, I don't have the floor hole unlocked. Now there's an unlock. If you see here, milestone we're doing at the moment is the resource sync bonus program. And I explained that once we get it unlocked. But bottom line, there is a unlock in that program that has a hole that you can make right here that you could attach conveyors to, which will make everything a lot nicer looking. But for now, I'm just going to run it up like this, and actually that's why also I'm using ramps instead of like stairs or something that don't have any. So we'll run it about through here. I need a merger I should say. So right there I think. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. Got another one hooked up down there. To elevate, like I just did, you would click on it here. Now it's got like an anchor point there, and just raise it up. And of course, there's a limit to how high you can raise it. Now, as we unlock more things, we will end up making this look better. We'll get it to where the conveyors come up underneath, and we'll eventually get walls and so forth. But for now, we gotta make do with what we got. So let's see, set it up about in here. And I need a splitter. There we go. Make sure both lines are moving, the broken lines. That tells you you're lined up correct. Like that. Now the thing is with a manifold setup like this, it takes a while. Oh, I need reinforced plates. It takes a while for the line to fill up usually. So like especially later on, when you make these on a larger scale, or you make them a little bit faster or whatnot, it would take, like let's say you did 10 of these right in a row, it would take a while for that line to get filled up with ore. So just be patient, it'll get there, but don't expect it to be all 10 of them to run, you know, completely 100% right off the bat. That won't happen. So one thing I'm worried about though is, before we get going on this too much, is I'm going to increase our biofuel here by at least a couple. So let's go over here. I said right now I expanded our concrete production out to 3 constructors. It's still pretty slow and whatnot, but that's all we can do at the moment. Getting the second tier Mark II belt will help quite a bit with that. But so let's go up here and bio burner. Actually, let's put down the splitter first. For some reason, the line does that occasionally. It's there, but it's like one little tiny line instead of the thicker. I'm not sure why it does it. I'm missing that. Have to go get iron plates. Now I didn't add the 2 nodes that I've been pulling right here. I like having around the MAM and the hub. I like the idea of having, you know, screws, rods, and plates right nearby. So I'll just go ahead and keep these here. In this area especially, there's enough iron that you can miss those 2 nodes, no big deal. But it's very handy to have right there at the hub. And the other thing I want to do here soon is I need to go find some of that SAM ore so that there we go. We can unlock that in the MAM. Okay. Find one of these poles that's open. Okay, so we got more power going there. Let's see what we're looking at here. I can't wait till I get to Mark II poles where you can hook up 7? I think it's 7 lines to each pole. But, okay, capacity up to 220, so we got plenty of room now. kind of curious. Just want to make sure. We still got some bio stuff there. Lots of bio stuff there. Okay. Oh, I need reinforced. Yep, I need reinforced plates. And I think I can go ahead and finish out the resource sink here. Yep. So that gives us the awesome sink.
Milestone reached. You have been given access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on Exoplanet's bonus program, also known as Awesome. Your awesome input allows Fixit to comprehend our amazing universe more clearly. In appreciation of this, we have generously set up an internal, closed economy with exclusive rewards in currency. Directing parts of varying quantity and complexity into the Awesome Resource Sink will grant Fixit coupons. These coupons can be redeemed in the Awesome Shop for highly desirable items such as new foundations, walls, factory attachments, cosmetics, parts, and more. Next time you have additional resources, just remember to go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
And we will show that here in just a few minutes. It's kind of hard to do it at this level right now. For one, the items we can make at this level are pretty low. They don't give you a ton of coupons for. Such an idiot sometimes. We have to make the iron ingots first. That's usually helpful. Okay. Let's make another one at least. Iron, or copper. I did hit copper, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. We've got some ingots going, so we need to go on this side and build some mergers. Merger. Okay, I'm going to let that run into my storage container. For a little while here. And I basically let it fill up. Okay, here is... Oh, I need a reinforced iron plate. Let me go make one real quick. Okay, let me make this first. So, go ahead and do it like this. Put it right here. I'm going to put a storage container. Line it up with it. Close enough. the awesome shop. So the idea is, let me grab another. Oh, I guess I had plenty of these, don't I? I can just throw one of these in here. Is you would take items that you've crafted. They come in here, and they basically get like recycled, destroyed, whatever you want to call it. I think you can see it from the back side, or top, isn't it? Oh, you gotta be on top of it. Yeah, it's sort of like a crusher that you get right here. See, it's telling you how to when your next coupon's coming. I'll watch it for a second. See, there's one. Now, the thing is, the more of those, like the wires that you would put in there, the less numbers you would get for that item, right? It's so you can't just use just those. Eventually, you just wouldn't get enough points for it. So therefore, you want to throw other items into it here and there. But it's really kind of hard to set up the awesome sink until we get the next splitter, which has the programmable ones where you can put it so that any extra materials that you're building couldn't go into the awesome sink. So it's really more useful for later on. But you print out the coupon like so, throw it in your inventory, then you go over to this. And we have, let's see, we got the little factory cart, boombox. I might get those later, who knows. But here is the conveyor lift floor hole I was talking about earlier. It makes it very handy to make your builds a lot neater. So does the conveyor ceiling mount. Can also be very helpful. I really don't use the wall mount very much. And wall splitters, or wall outlets I should say. These are nice too. Make inside and outside of your factory. Obviously three different kinds. Signs, lighting, customizer, different asphalt, concrete, foundation, grip metal, and so forth. Different patterns we can paint, different foundations, walls, including windowed walls, different architecture like catwalks, walkways, ladders, pillars, different rails. And then you can actually, and then fix it, coffee cup, and then you can actually buy parts. So if you, especially later, or yeah, later on, comes in a little bit handy. But well, let's go ahead and get conveyor. I don't think we can get really much else right now. Let's just get all three of these. And then they will appear in your build menu. So these can be very handy, like I said, to organize your factory a lot better. And I'll probably do that off screen before episode would be 4 or 5, 4, I believe. So we're gonna go run in here for a minute because we need to get some of the hard drives so we can start getting the alternate recipes. Now the closest one that I know of for sure, I think, is right over here. So I'm going to get over there and I'll see you in just a minute. Okay, and here's the drop pod, and let's go up to it. Open the drop pod, and it says we need 100 megawatts. So what we can do is drop 4 of these biomass burners. So we need iron rods. Let's see if we have any around here. Does not look like it. Okay. What we can do. Oh, I need 3 iron rods for a crafting bench. So, yep. Crafting bench. Make some more. Okay, make sure we get rid of that. And okay, let's go back. Put this one back in here. Another pull down. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so they're all connected. Now, go in. Okay, so now we're generating 120 watts. Go from this one to the drop pod. We should be able to open it now. Yep. And here's a little hard drive. Put the hard drive in there.
Damaged hard drive successfully acquired. All pioneers are contractually obliged to preserve and secure any recovered hard drives for analysis in the MAM, which may result in benefits to the Fix-It mission. Speculation as to why there are crashed freighters in your Fix-It designated zone is discouraged as specified in your contract.
Okay, now once you get the hard drive, or before, however you wish to, make sure you go around the outside here. And you see all these items scattered around. And a lot of times you don't even have them unlocked yet, and they'll already be scattered around the ground. They can either A, be very helpful in unlocking certain items, or B, you can put them in the awesome sink and you get quite a bit of points for them, since they're kind of like, you know, several tiers ahead of where you're at. So you can be beneficial either way. So make sure you pick up everything around the crash sites. So we're going to go back that way and see if there's at least one more over that way. So give you an idea of where we're at on the map here, by the way. So here's the hub. We came down and then all the way across to here. There is another one over here. However, there's a lot of the, I think most people call them fart stacks, that put out noxious gas. They're surrounding them, and we don't have the Novelisk bombs open or researched yet. So I'm going to go ahead and come down to this one. But yeah, you can see where the hub is and where we're at to give you an idea. Alright, so I'm going to head that way, and again, I'll see you in just a minute. Okay, and we are back. We found another drop pod here. Let's see what we need to open it. We need quick wire, which we'd already picked up from the other site. So we can just open this up. Go ahead and grab that hard drive. Go around and pick up everything that we can find here on the ground. All our rubber. There's more concrete industrial I-beams. And then computers and plastic. Oh, more of the stators also. We can't. Alright, we're pretty full. Okay. I think at this point, yeah. Let's head back to the hub, and I'll see you just a sec. Okay, we're back here in our little base at the hub, and before we get onto the MAM and so forth, I'm going to throw some of this stuff into the awesome sink here. Stuff like the stators, the industrial beams. And the kind of reason I'm doing that is to give us a lot of points, but also industrial beams and the stators especially, and like here rubber and even the plastics. It'll be quite a while before we need them, and even if we do, there are plenty more laying around, so it's no big deal. They're pretty easy to find, but we'll get some extra tokens here. So before we put the hard drive in, because the hard drive takes 10 minutes to open, let's go ahead and do a few other things here. We have enough to do the sulfur? Yes, we do. So I'm going to start researching the sulfur. Okay. Can we do the black powder? No, we can't.
This
okay.
unknown chemical
Quartz.
element was in reality an unusual mixture of solid sulfide
Start
and
research on
sulfate
the
materials
quartz.
from which sulfur can be extracted. Sulfur's primary use lies in fertilizers, which we have no use for. Instead, this element enables access to more volatile obstacle clearing and pioneer defending tools.
I really want to get those. The Blade Runners
The crystalline
makes it running
mineral
a
was
lot
a previously
faster.
unknown variation of quartz, with uniquely large and flawless crystals, normally only found in synthetic quartz. The industrial application of this mineral will follow that of its synthetic counterpart, specifically in communication and exploration technologies. Power slugs extract latent energy from their surroundings to sustain themselves. By tuning the object scanner to the particular potential energy signature, it is now able to locate them against the background environmental static.
Okay. That's all that we can get for now. So we're going to go ahead and scan this hard drive, and it has 10 minutes till it is done. So I'm going to see you in 10 minutes. Okay, and we're back, and as you see, we're under 40 seconds to go, almost 30 seconds till this hard drive is finished. And we're going to see what we get. Oh, what it is, at every stage where you're at, there's a certain number of alternate recipes that you can get at this basically level, and it is I think it's just RNG on which ones come up that you can choose from, so it's very random. Okay, hard drive is done. See, we go over here and it shows what came up.
Hard drive analysis completed. Alternative recipe selection available in the MAM.
Okay, so these are the two that we could choose from. Alternate bolted iron plate or plus 6 inventory slots. So here is, if you hover over it, you can see the one on the right is the regular recipe. 5 per minute. 6 plates, 12 screws. Again, 5 per minute. The alternate is 18 plates, 50 screws, 15 per minute. So it's better. And then of course more inventory slots are always better. However, that's not the one that I would like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and I'm going to rescan, in a sense, re-roll, and see if we can get 2 different ones. And there we go. This is the one I wanted. The alternate cast screw. So instead of having to take iron ingots and turn them into iron rods, then screws, this can go straight from cast iron ingots straight to screws. This is, in my opinion, and opinion I think of a lot of people, this is one of the very best ones to get, and to get it early on like this is a huge benefit. I would like to have that one too, but unfortunately kind of can't. So select that. So now we have that recipe. Now we go back into the MAM because I want to see where are we at. Quartz, right? If I can get those. Yes, I can. These increase your speed and jumping ability.
Blade runners unlocked.
By a fair
Equipped to run
amount.
faster, jump with greater force, and decrease fall damage that might otherwise have lowered your value to fix it.
I don't think I got the rotors yet, do I? No. Oh yeah, they're open. Okay, lots of screws. Alrighty. And the other thing we did in the meantime was I opened Logistics MK2 belts. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to build out over there, build the iron ingot factory up a little bit more, get a little bit more of the basic iron production going, get everything upgraded to MK2 belts in between this episode and the next episode. So this is Hydra Gaming saying I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye.